guys, it's Melanie. So today I have I guess you could call it more of a first impressions on the Korres Black Pine Active Firming Sleeping Oil. This is the packaging that the sleeping oil itself comes in. It's a really nice box. Actually, I was kind of impressed with the packaging. This is the bottle of the sleeping oil. It is a 1.01 fluid ounce container, so it's 30 mils. This, by the way, you can find at Sephora, and it retails for $62. There is only one size. Before we get into my initial thoughts, I did receive this product through Octoly. If you are curious about what Octoly is, I will link a video I did down below. So basically, Octoly connected me with Korres, and I applied to be able to review this product, and they selected me to be able to review it. So I've been using it now for about a week and a half, and I cannot give you all of my final thoughts on it. And this is what I'm going to do with my skincare reviews going forward. I can get a pretty good initial impression of a product and how it feels on my skin, what the results are after just a few days of using it, if my skin reacts to it. Those are things that I can sort of assess immediately about a product. But the long-term benefits, you obviously have to use a product to be able to see what it's going to do for you after an extended period of time. So with skincare going forward, I'm going to give you guys some initial impressions, and then after about 8 to 9 weeks, after my initial video, I'm going to do a follow-up video and let you guys know what the more long-term benefits were from using the particular product that I'm talking about. So you will see an updated video on this oil probably in early October. So I'll be sure to, be subscribed. It'll pop up in your subscription feed, but I might put something out on Instagram and Snapchat as well to let you guys know that an update is coming on this guy. But I was really excited to try this because I myself love facial oils. I really truly believe in them. I've done a video about the facial oils that I really enjoy using. I think it was in March that I did that video. I'll try to remember to link that down below. But they are just something that I firmly believe in. And as someone who has really oily skin to start with, this was a hard thing for me to accept that this would be good for me. Using an oil on top of my already oily skin just was like that blew my mind. But once I started doing it, I just was like, this is fantastic. It helps to actually decrease my own personal oil production because my skin doesn't think that it's dehydrated constantly. And it just helps to plump things up in a way that other moisturizers aren't able to do for me, if that makes sense. So let's talk a little bit about this oil. Okay, so I'm going to read you the information just from the side of the box. It's a pretty quick read, but I think it does a good job of presenting what the product is going to do for you, and I'll kind of tell you what my personal thoughts are after that. So the black pine oil is an ultra-concentrated overnight oil that combines the performance of a powerful firming treatment. So this is a firming facial oil with the nourishing benefits of a silky oil. It's fast absorbing and non-greasy, and it delivers firming, lifting, and anti-wrinkle action. It also replenishes essential skin moisture overnight. It's enriched with natural lipids and black pine polyphenols. Couldn't get that one out. And it helps to restore the skin's suppleness, volume, and contour. So basically, this particular combination of oils is really supposed to help to firm your skin. It is supposed to help really hydrate and plump it back up and just help your skin look younger overall. So this is really one of those anti-aging oils. And basically they tell you every evening to just massage a few drops onto your cleansed face and neck, and that's a big thing. Make sure that you take it down onto your neck and even your décolleté, and avoid the eye area. You can use this alone or under the black pine night cream for maximum benefits. I obviously don't have the black pine night cream. I don't use a night cream, period. My heaviest moisturizer that I use tends to be the oils. So this is the bottle. It looks like there is a massive amount of product in here, but it's just a little over an ounce. It does come with the traditional dropper, and I'm going to show you guys the dropper here, the oil is extremely thin. It is a lot thinner than a lot of the, it's totally running here. It's a lot thinner than some of the other oils that I have used in the past. And I like that a lot because it absorbs so quickly. It almost in a way feels a little bit like a dry oil. Not quite as fast absorbing as a dry oil, but very similar. Like you can see that has already just soaked into my skin. It immediately sinks into your skin and you have that sudden like surge of hydration where if your skin is feeling tight or just uncomfortable from maybe you used a really harsh cleanser or something, just it soothes your skin immediately. This is the last step in my skincare routine, so my oils are always the very last thing that I apply unless I'm using a sleeping mask, in which case I would skip an oil the night that I'm using the sleeping mask. But tons of hydration from this. You can see just the difference in my hands there. One thing I will say, this has a fragrance to it and it's a pretty strong fragrance. I don't mind it. I like it. It smells like a very herbal pine-based scent. It is strong, and I have to say, my husband doesn't care for the smell. I don't mind it. He doesn't like it. So on the nights where I've been wearing this, I've definitely had to just kind of warn him, like, I'm putting the pine stuff on, and he like has to prepare himself. One of the things that I've noticed in looking at some of the other reviews on the Sephora website are that people love the results that they're seeing from the oil, but it does have a strong fragrance. So you just have to know that going into it. It is not something that you're going to put on and it's going, like the fragrance is going to disappear. It stays with you for a little while. But I don't personally find it offensive. I don't mind fragranced products like that. It's not an actual like fragrance that they put into the oil. It's just the scent from the different oils that they have within this combination of oils, if that makes sense. So it is fairly heavy. Keep that in mind. Another thing that I want to say is that this only comes in this one size, and I would think that if they packaged this in like a 1/2 ounce size, that would still be more than enough to basically last you, I would say, like almost an entire year. Like this stuff, a couple of drops go a really long way, probably more so than any other oil that I've ever used. So when you're buying this, you are going to have it for a fair amount of time, which is why I say just go ahead, bring it down onto the neck, get a couple extra drops, put it on your décolleté, put it on the backs of your hands. It's incredibly hydrating. It feels wonderful. And it's just a great product. So for me, it has not clogged my pores. It has not made me break out in any kind of way. There's no adverse reactions to the fragrance of the oil for me personally. You want to keep this away from your eyes. So with some oils, I can bring them up kind of closer underneath my eyes. With this one, I tend to keep it a little bit more away because if you get too close, you can start to get a little bit of watering in your eyes, and I think that's from like the fragrance, probably from the oils more than anything. But it just feels incredibly good on my skin. I have been using this with another beauty oil that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys soon. So you can mix your different beauty oils together. If you're not aware, you can totally do that. And you're getting the benefits from obviously a broad spectrum of, ingredients that way. And if there's no interactions, then you're good to go to mix whatever you want. So for me, I've been mixing this with another oil that you'll be hearing about soon, and the results have been wonderful. I've been using that other oil a little bit longer than this one, but wonderful. This, I'm very curious to continue to use it and see what it does long term. I haven't noticed that firming quite yet, but I notice a lot of hydration and plumping, which helps my skin look younger to start with. So I'm excited to keep using it. I will link this down below for you. Go read some of the other reviews and some of the claims that they have in terms of studies that they've done and research and what they have found in those studies. There's a lot of people that have really responded well to this particular oil. So read a little bit more into it and see what your thoughts are. It's available at Sephora, so you could probably go check it out in store as well. If you're a little worried about the fragrance, you can go sniff it and see how you feel about it. Like I said, I don't mind it, but it is something to be aware of. So I will be updating you guys again here, like I said, in about 8 to 9 weeks, and really give you the full rundown of what I have seen in my skin and, you know, what I think going forward. But just initial thoughts, I really do like this. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. Please leave me a question down below if you happen to have one. Otherwise, go check out some of the other reviews and see what other people have to say. But it's 2 thumbs up so far for me, so I'm excited to use it long term. I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.